Good news! I've been invited to the ball. The Revelry Ball. I have never gotten invited to any kind of special event before as like a guest of some kind. And a few weeks ago, I got an email asking me if I wanted to go to an event in Boston called the Revelry Ball. The theme of the ball this year is the Emerald City, which is absolutely impeccable. We only have a few weeks before the ball. I have some other projects going on at the same time, so I think this is mainly going to be a styling exercise, which is going to be really fun. I get to take stuff we already have and thrift some new stuff and kind of put it all together into something that's like layered and textured and whimsical and just like fun. I have watched so many of my friends go to these fun fantasy balls and they look like such a good time. So it was extremely exciting to receive this invite. It's also fun because it's in my town. So we just get to get dressed up and get on a train and go downtown. I'm bringing Julian, which I guess means you get to meet Julian actually, and not just hear about him. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Thanks for inviting me. How cool. The ball included like a Pinterest board of inspiration, and a lot of it is from the original Broadway production of Wicked, and those Emerald City costumes are just to die for. I love how they're layering different shades of green and different textures and even different prints and patterns on top of each other and creating this like eclectic cohesive look. I really want to play around with all of the different shades of green and how can we combine as many as possible. So for this we're making two outfits. I think I'm going to start by like going to thrift shops and eBay and Depop and sourcing as many elements for Julian as I can. So we're kind of looking for like a suit jacket, a vest, a pair of pants, shoes, a hat. And then like he's already kind of expressed an interest in like drape and form and like cloaks and skirts and that sort of thing. So I think we're gonna play with layering different fabrics onto these like pre-made garments. And then for me, I don't know. I think I'm gonna start by going to my local Buy Nothing Facebook group, which I highly recommend you join your local group if you don't know about them yet. They are such an incredible resource for you to get rid of things you don't need and to find things you do need. I would love to save money, I would love to get cool new stuff, and there's also something fun about like leaving parts of the design up to chance. I think I'm gonna take Julian's aunt's wedding dress, which we used part of for the lining of this jacket, and the whole top half is preserved, and I actually think it's perfect for an Emerald City outfit if it was green. So I think we're gonna try to dye that and see how that goes, and then I think mainly I'm gonna focus on making like very voluminous skirts with lots of different textures and layers and that sort of thing. I think we'll try to make like a belt to go with this like big shouldered top half, and there will be a hat of some kind. Just gonna mess around and have fun. I love like a low-key, low-stakes project in the middle of these like bigger high-stakes projects. And this is a fun opportunity to make Julian play dress up with me. Though he's a very willing participant, like I don't have to drag him into this. He's on board.
So first step is I gotta figure out what green fabric I have in my stash, which is tucked away behind the 3D printer. So let's do an excavation. So everything's fine. So I have my fabric separated into like cools and warms, and then into wovens and stretch. So this is my woven cool drawer. I don't know how much green I have. I'm definitely more of a like bluey person. I think that's kind of it. Ooh. Okay, so what I've learned is we have lots of good little fiddly bits, but we don't have any big swaths of fabric, and that's what I really want to make a skirt from. I think I'm gonna go to the Everything is Free Facebook group of my town and ask people there. We'll see if we pull anything up from there.
Free stuff is everywhere, you just ask. Yay, it's such a good color. Oh, beautiful stuff. This is your reminder that we have everything we need for free right here if we just redistribute. So I went on my buy nothing Facebook group in my local town. And immediately a friend of mine gave me these like gorgeous green fabric. And then another person was like, do you need green nylon? And there's so much here. There's probably multiple yards. And then, unrelated, but I was walking down the street and I found 3 flower pots that are beautiful. I love where I live because we have like a very big free culture. So like leaving things out on the street with like a free sign on them is very common. People just like pick up what they need and they leave what they don't. It doesn't have to be the way that it is. We can help each other out. So anyway, this is a long speech to say I'm very excited and like very grateful to my neighbors in my town who are helping me out with this project vicariously. All right, anyway, enough of this. See you at the house.
Let's look at what we got. First up, so much of this. It's definitely like a sportsy material, but who cares? It's so much. This has got to be at least 5 yards. Great. We'll put it to use. Yes, good. This is gorgeous too. We're on the way and I haven't spent a dime. Thanks everybody. I think the next step is we have to go thrifting for Julian and see what we can find for him at some different thrift shops. We're going to Vermont for the weekend and I think I'm going to try to get us into some different like vintage shops and thrift shops and see what we can find up there. Let's hit the road and find out. Hi, so we're back from Vermont. It was great. It was really good to just escape for a few days. While we were in Vermont, we went to a new like indie movie theater that's like a co-op that's like collectively run by the community. Their like big movie theater had been closed and the community was like, no, we need one. And they built one and it's so good. We went and saw a film called Resurrection. If you like weird art house cinema that is like surrealist dreamscape art, you gotta see it. Don't look into it and fully accept you won't know what's gonna happen and you won't understand what's going on. Sink into it and like let it happen to you. Let yourself be surprised. You know, let yourself have an experience you're not anticipating. Don't ever let anybody tell you that art isn't valuable or worthwhile or meaningful or revolutionary. Because like that movie felt like a revolutionary act, like both to watch and to have been made. I'm going to be left thinking about that movie for a long time. The trite conclusion is that art is important. Did you know? Go see some cool art. Don't prepare yourself for it. Just like be swept away by it. Resurrection. Check it out. Whew. Here he is. Come closer.
What's going on? What do we got?
Okay, here's number 1.
All right, what do we got?
I don't know. We got to find out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
They're so good.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. This is a hard yes for me.
I tried to bargain with this person. I was like, can I have these for $5 less? And they didn't respond. I was like, you idiot, just buy them.
They were like, obviously not. You're going to come back to me.
And I did.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one other.
I'm excited about this.
It feels like Christmas.
Are these the shoes?
I don't know, are they? They're so incredible.
Oh my God. These are
Wow.
phenomenal.
They are so good.
I legit don't know if I'm cool enough to pull this off.
You will be. I will make you cool enough to pull these off.
I need to find other excuses to wear these.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I think most of this ball was just me wanting to dress you up. Because like you will, like you're like
Yeah.
into it if there's like an opportunity. We just
lazy.
are slobs. Yeah, right. These are gonna be so good
Yeah,
together. Well, they can't see them when they're on the
yeah, no,
floor.
that's fine. That's our problem.
You were talking about that drape that you liked with
Sure,
the kind of
yeah.
like cloaky thing. So I'm imagining some kind of like drape that like starts and kind of climbs around and goes like wah over your shoulder. That's my thought.
That's it.
So far,
I mean,
10s across the board.
plus.
That's it for now. More will come.
More will come.
We've got a vest on the way.
All right.
We've got a blazer on the way. Oh, we got a top hat on the way.
Oh yeah. That's not bad.
Okay, bye. Till the next time. I found the greatest thing in the world to become a hat for the Emerald City Ball. Ah! I found this at Blick for like 12 bucks. They have like a paper mache section. Too easy. I think it's gonna be the most ridiculous, silly fascinator of all time. We're gonna paint this up and turn it into something really, really spectacular. It feels like the only option, right? Anyway, let's paint this buddy up. Great. I don't know. Ooh. So, we're supposed to be making an Emerald City dress, aren't we? I may not look like I'm home, do I? Here, let me just show you. Let's play Identify This City. Do you know what that is? That's Chicago. I'm stuck in Chicago. There's a huge blizzard rolling into Boston right now, and they just canceled 3 days worth of flights. I don't know how we're gonna make the Emerald City dress. We may have to change plans depending on when I get back. I was here for my last video, which hopefully you saw, hanging out and playing with Lindsay, making colorful garments. Now I'm just here. I lived in Chicago for a decade. I was here for grad school and then stayed. So now I'm back. I'm staying in Wicker Park, which is a neighborhood that I used to work in. So it's very surreal to like stay in the hotel that I walk past all the time on the way to work. So anyway, here we are in Chicago. Do you want to come see Chicago? It's pretty cool. Maybe let's like go on an adventure, see what we see. I'm sneaking up on you. Maybe we'll go to some fabric stores and thrift stores and check out an art museum. We got home okay. I think we were the first flight back into Boston after the storm. Hi. Oh. Look who's glad we're back. Hi. It's good to see you. It's been a whole week. Welcome back. Now we gotta make some Emerald City outfits, huh? Okay, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, we're back. Here's the situation. I've cleaned up the studio from my last project. I've been accumulating green stuff for like a month and a half for this. So I just need to pull it all out of this corner and see what the heck I have so that I know what has to happen. Yeah, that feels about right. What a mess. So I don't know how long this is all gonna take. We're triaging this project and going in order of most importance. We have two categories that I have to tackle for my look. Category 1 is the bodice. Category 2 is the skirt. The foundation of the skirt is gonna be made out of the material that I got for free from my local Buy Nothing group. And I think we can get a 2-circle skirt out of that and put a big ruffle around the bottom. Then, if we have additional time, I have all of these cool different shades of green fabrics, and I would love to add layers of flounce that use all of these different patterns and colors and bring them all together in a different way. But that's secondary. Let's go talk about the bodice. The bodice, the best part. Ooh! We also have the original peplum that came on it, as well as some of the original skirt. So the idea is to dye all of this a bright Kelly green and then create tiered skirt layers that start with the peplum and extend down to the base skirt that we're gonna make. I say this all very boldly as if this will be no problem. This is 100% polyester. If you know anything, you know that's not an easy material to dye. So I've done some initial dye samples with RIT synthetic dye, and they didn't go well. The result was very minty green, way too light for what I'm looking for, but it's technically still a shade of green, so we'll work with it if we have to. I did get this eye dye poly dye instead. Reddit has led me to believe that this dye will work. I saw one post from a woman who dyed a 100% polyester white gown into this exact shade of green, and it worked beautifully. So I'm counting on her to have been correct. So I think we just have to go dye this thing, even though it makes me anxious. Let's go mess up a wedding dress. Why not? All right, time to make a big mistake. You coming? Well, I think it worked. I'm so surprised. I'm thrilled. Like, I mean, like, I think it's gonna look pretty rad. I am no dye expert, so to have something go seemingly this well is very exciting. Now, we're gonna put it through the wash, get out all the extra stuff, and then I think we're pretty good to go. Dye continues to be magic if you follow instructions, I guess. That's what I got. See you probably tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, hi. The dress dyed great, and it's not particularly splotchy, which is awesome. I ended up kind of gradient dyeing it. I dyed the bodice for the longest amount of time down to the second skirt layer is the least dyed. And I think that's gonna be a fun gradient. Here is the bodice. Here, the light, yeah. I also just like got carried away and dyed everything I could after I started because I was like, dye is magic. Here's one of my favorite dye wins of the day. If you didn't know, synthetic dye can be used on anything, not just fabric. If it is plastic, you can usually dye it with synthetic dye, which includes rhinestones. And this is oh, it's so good. I ripped this off of a sweater years ago at this point, really. This was originally a light blue and I was like, what the heck? And it's perfect. So now we have this piece, which is gonna be great. Then finally, this is some like sheer-ish trim that came off of something else that I threw in to see what happened, and it turned out great. This is another perfect shop at home first moment. I'm just digging into all the corners in my shop to use what I have. This feels maximalist, and so it's like throw it all on there. The other thing is I have a bustless dress form as well. It sits in the basement. I pulled it up and put all of Julian's stuff onto it, and it's fun to see it all pulled together. He looks great. Of course he does, right? Of course the outfit that I styled together from thrifted stuff looks incredible, and the thing I'm like putting together for myself is like, One of my favorite things about it is I'm using a frog brooch that I found in a pile of old goodies. I was a huge vintage girly in my late teens, early 20s, so I have a massive collection of vintage brooches that I started pulling from to see what we could find. And I think we found a few good pieces to collage together into something. I'm definitely noticing for mine that I keep wanting to integrate this very rich pinky red magenta color as kind of a contrast. I think I'm not a green person by nature, and so this like magenta-y color really works for me. Today is Thursday. We're going to the ball on Saturday night. We have just about 48 hours to pull this all together. I think we can do it. It's going to be fun. Let's get to work. It's already so cute. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. And I'm so happy using this wedding dress up. It looks great, and it's such a fun new use for it, and it's like perfect for the assignment. So I have this bag of goodies. I have so many bags of goodies. This is all feathers, and this I think is gonna be really fun for a hat. Oh, it's so easy and so perfect. If we literally just tuck it right in there. Oh my God, that took 2.5 seconds, and look how extraordinary. Oh, it's so good. I'll secure this in place, but I think that's an easy yes for Julian. Cool. Why is his so easy and cool and mine's so complicated? Ugh, classic. So this trim wants to fray endlessly. What I'm doing to counteract that is I'm trimming the edge of it with a soldering iron, and it melts the edge, slices it, and sears it so that it can't fray. Good tip. I cut it on a piece of mirror, and that is what you do. I also have an air purifier right here because melting plastic isn't something you want to breathe in. Alright, so I'm just starting to pin things on to get ideas. This whatever holiday decoration stuff is super. I think we're just gonna go like as floofy as possible. But this feels like a more is more situation, and I kind of love it. Now actually,
we're gonna make the underdress because I understand how long these top panels are. That fabric is getting cut up into that. I think we're gonna end up making it T-length, which will be cute, so. And then I think it's just like put as much stuff on it as you can. That's the goal, is just quantity. Hi. Hey, Sam. Are you enjoying the fabric? You always are. Okay. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I have to get this base skirt done now. It's all good. It's not a big deal. It took all day to get here. So this is the material we're using. Bet it's nice and loud in that mic. I got 6 yards of this. It's for like sporting activities, but you don't need to know that, and honestly it looks pretty luxe on the camera, so shh. For this skirt, I'm actually taking inspiration from my black tie dress. We're gonna do like a circle skirt with then like a huge ruffle around the bottom, because I want to use all of this fabric if I can. The baby is here. Hi. Okay. With this monster. Okay, hi. We're gonna do a 2-circle skirt, 1 circle on each side, and we're gonna make them 4 circles because we're gonna do a lining and an outer, all out of the same material. And then we're gonna have 1 long rectangle that runs around the bottom that is gathered together to make 1 gigantic hem. And then that will both be an underskirt and a crinoline that'll go under this. I just need to figure out the measurements, ha ha ha, and then we make it. I don't anticipate this taking too long. Cut to midnight, I guess, when I haven't finished it. It's 11 at night. What time did I start this skirt? Oh. Okay, so I've got my, oh no, I got the big measuring tape. I don't need it. I am a big mess today. I got nothing, I got no excuses, just mess. So here, so for this skirt, this is my, I probably shouldn't film this because this is gonna be worthless to you. Okay, so I want the finished length from my natural waist. Let's call it 30. Do I want the circle skirt to be 2/3 of the length, or do I want the ruffle to be 2/3 of the length? Wow, this cat is so handsome right now. I'm gonna interrupt this program. This is the chaos I'm talking about. I can't settle. But look, I'm begging you to look at this masterpiece. Do you see? Wow. Hi, handsome. Do you see this king of the castle? Oh! That was good, Kit Kat. That was good. That was good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Perfect. Will she ever get anything done? What's a third of 30? It's 10, Grace. 10 on this. Here, let's look. I'll come back. This is, she worked it out. You don't need these measurements, they're worthless to you. Got my roll of paper. I only need 1/4 of a circle skirt for a pattern. Finally, a pattern. Now, we just have to lay out this fabric and cut it. So, got our stuff. There are some tape lines on here that I do very much want to avoid. You know what? It's okay, we'll put it on the inside. Waste not, want not. I'm literally just gonna fold this in quarters and cut it out. Kit Kat, buddy, I need this spot back. Julian's working in the office today, and the cat gets really sad when we're not both around. Julian says, buddy, you're having a hard time without your guy. Too bad. That's too bad.
I'm gonna put the zipper in before I put it all together. I'm doing an invisible zipper.
This is my foot recommendation of the day. This is an invisible zipper foot. And you can see it has these tracks in here that allow the zipper to sit inside of it. And it means that you get a perfect zipper every time. Highly recommend these. I don't know if you can get these for domestics as well, but you should look it up. Feet for everything. They do good jobs.
So let's install this zipper.
So the zipper is in, and now I'm just putting the outer and the inner together. I'm leaving the top and bottom edges raw and exposed because they're going to get hidden away. The top edge is going to get inserted into a waistband, and the bottom edge is going to get flipped under the long gathered part that's going to come next. So easier than trying to make all these neat edges. Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, cute. We got this done. It's got good body, doesn't it? Yeah. Got the invisible zipper in. Whoop. It's almost invisible. That's good enough. And of course, always get ready to scream. It has pockets. What self-respecting person doesn't put pockets in their own stuff? Now, we'll add the waistband, and then it's the bottom ruff. And I've got so much of this left. We're gonna use every ounce of it that we've got and mega ruffle. Mega ruffle. After that notebook paper jacket, it's so nice to have a project that's coming together quite easily and is not taking a million years, so that's great. The waistband is in, and so now I just have to fold over the interior and fold it down and stitch in the ditch. And we'll have a little waistband.
Are you angry there's nobody to snug with you? Yeah, I think so.
We've got the top part done. Now we just have to attach all of the ruffles that I have to cut out. That's fine. Let's see. I've made a cute skater skirt by accident. Everybody remember skater skirts? I remember 2014. More circles the better in my opinion when it comes to skirts. Oh, it's gonna be fun. This material's so great. You should use sporting equipment as couture anytime you can. I know you want dinner again. This cat's a monster. This is a shark circling. This is a fin. You see this fin? It's danger time. Okay, ruffles. Yeah, I guess first I have to feed this cat. He's gonna die otherwise. Woe is you, it is the end of times, huh? All right. Yeah, all right, let's get dinner. Come on. Come on. All right. Goodbye. All right, for the gathered part, all I'm gonna do is cut long strips, and we're gonna fold them in half and sew them along the top. Let's see. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff for ruffles. I decided to be really extra. I was gonna make the green free fabric double-sided, and that would mean I would get half the amount of ruffles, and instead we're gonna make them all on the outside. And I don't need this, so we're gonna make this a lining. Gotta cut this out too, and then it's just sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing and sewing. Let's make it heckin' ruffly, everybody. Let's do it. Now we just sew and sew and sew for miles. We've got the trim. Now we have to gather it into the skirt. Kaboom. If I wasn't so tired, I would be clever enough to do a transition, but I don't know if I've got it in me. Do I have it in me? What would I do? Say it with me. That took longer than expected. Ugh. It's done though. It's pretty big. I don't know what I think, but doesn't matter. We're doing it. It feels like a square dancing skirt. We just gotta keep going. It's noon the next day. That's not great. Oh, cute. Big. All right. Used all the fabric, that's fun. We have just about 24 hours. It'll be fine. The goals for today, I'm gonna stop and do Julian's. He needs like a cummerbund drapey situation. And then for me, it is down to assembling all of the disparate elements of this skirt into one cohesive object. And then I would love to make a collar ruff. And then like a hat would be awesome, but we're triaging. So having a garment is more important than having a hat. So we'll circle back on the hat thing. But the great thing is that skirt was the only object that had to be made from scratch, and it's done. So now it's just kind of put as much stuff on it as I can. I think it's achievable, but it's gonna be like a run. So it's really fun to do something maximalist and just like throw everything at it, because I'm having a lot of fun going through all my bits and bobs and kind of sticking more stuff on stuff. I can keep adding to it over time if like we ever use this for like a convention or something. Okay, bye. Oh, Sleepy Pete. You Sleepy Pete? Oh, does that feel nice? Does that feel nice? Yeah. Oh, good twitches, my boy. Good twitches, my boy. Sweet man. Oh, God. That's pretty cute. We're on to Julian's. So we're gonna do this cummerbund situation. And the idea is for this cummerbund to wrap around the waist and then drape probably down this side actually, and then maybe come up over, so to have a drape over the shoulder and a drape off the waist. I don't know if we have enough fabric for all of that, but we're gonna do what we can with it. This is a vintage dress that I found at a thrift store in Vermont. And it was just like at the bottom of a bin. And I saw the color and immediately I was like, this is the right thing. We're just destroying 80s dresses in this video, sorry. I need to back you up, come with me. You stay there. Look at this beaut, another gorgeous, gorgeous girl. So this one is pure 80s, right? I should try this one on too, actually. This is super. I could have just worn this. I don't need to make this whole thing. Look how cute it is. I feel like this video is just me learning to love 80s dresses. I had a really strong hatred for the 80s, but as a kid of the early 90s, it just seemed old and dated. Good dress, good color, perfect color. Now, we're gonna put it into this. All right, time to chop it up. Okay, I just finished getting the cummerbund pinned onto Julian's jacket, and it looks good. I struggled a lot with the design of what drapes where, It was too futzy. So streamlined it a little bit. And then I'll just take you over there. Let's look. That's the back. So this is the front. We're just gonna let it drape. And this is all just gonna get hand stitched and kind of nicely pressed, but I think it'll be good. I haven't gotten his approval, but I'll talk to him about it. Now, this all needs to get assembled. So all of these individual layers just need to get put together and sewn into this waistline. So that's the plan. And then once that's happened, we technically have wearable outfits. I think I'm gonna add this Kelly green, which is from this, so that we match a little bit more. And then I would love to get the neck piece done. I would love for that to happen before 2 a.m. Can it? I don't know. Anyway, whatever, blah, blah. Let's assemble all of this together. Let's go. It's 2 in the morning. I just tried it on and it looks good, but it feels too old. And I think that is like a combo of like the long sleeves with a lot of lace. And I'm not a big lace person, and I feel the weight of the lace in this. So I pulled off a skirt layer and that helped. And I think we're just gonna streamline. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna throw something together for tonight, and we're gonna have a fun time, and that's all that matters. And then we're gonna roll into a reveal where I've had more time, and I'm probably gonna mess around with this a little bit more and get it more to my liking. I have a shoot planned with my friend Niles in April. We got permission from the Massachusetts Horticultural Society to film in their tulip gardens. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So if you're seeing this right when it comes out, they are currently having their Tulip Mania event, and you can get tickets to go see their gardens and to pick your own tulip bouquet. I'm putting a link down in the description if you want to grab tickets, which you definitely should. Thank you so much to the Massachusetts Horticultural Society for making this happen. It's such a dream come true to get to work with such a cool local organization. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be good. So what's on the docket in the morning? I probably have like 8 hours of working time. So I think number one, this hat is definitely a go. I need the hat. Some kind of necklace collar thing. And then finally the belt needs like a little zhuzhing, nothing too fancy. I think that's super achievable. And the goal is to just have fun. This isn't a big deal. I kept saying to Julian, like, it's not that serious. It is not that serious. I think doing 3 back-to-back projects in like 3 weeks is just really challenging. Because after this, we got a fashion show at the Corning Museum of Glass next week. We gotta stay tuned.
There she is. Not yet, you can't see it yet. Spoilers.
That's the next video. If you want to see what happens at the Corning Museum of Glass, like and subscribe. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to subscribe. Please, please make this worth it. Oh God, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. I hope you get good sleep. Bye-bye. Hello, good morning. It is the day of the show. Yay. So the idea for this hat is to paint this and it'll hang out calm, chill, low-key. Then I've got all these glittery guys that I'm like imagining coming out of the back, but I don't know. We'll see. Paint first, and I have to mount this to a headband. Gonna act like that's a fine thing to do. I think we're gonna stab some holes through it and wire it to a headband. Probably fine. All right,
Come on, let's go. Okay, so I got it on. It's quite stable actually, and it's light, so this is great. I literally just punched some holes in this headband and fed some wire through. And now it's nice and tight on there, which is great. All right, so now we're just gonna paint it up real fast. I don't know what I'm doing, it'll be fine. Okay. We got a little something going on. Oh, it's cute actually. Pretty good. I've got this all done. Oh, it's so fun. I added rhinestones to the eyes. And so now I'm just gonna add a bunch of these behind. And so I'm literally just gonna stab 4 holes into its butt and hot glue them in so that they sprig out from behind. Sounds brutal. It'll be fine. We're hitting rush time, so we'll see how much I share and how much I go surprise in the reveal. Hat's done. It looks really cute. I'm very happy. So we're doing a neck ruff. I've literally just have a really long strip of this fabric. I've flatlined it to this canvas for some extra structure, and we're gonna hem it and pleat it down into a neck ruff. That's it. See ya. Got my strip ready to go. Now we're gonna pleat it down. Gonna get it down to 12 inches. The collar is done and it looks good. Ooh, cute. How fun. All right, belt's the only thing left. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. So all I'm gonna do for the belt, I'm just gonna add a strip of emerald across the top and bottom just to add a little more different shades of green into it. So that should be easy. All right, it's never gonna be perfect. It's never gonna be enough. We just gotta go get ready and have a fun time. It's gonna be amazing. All right, let's go put stuff on. Bye.
Can I have a snoot boot? Thank you.